Hello, everyone. Today, we are back with yet another episode of Insightful Leaders, an initiative by Thoughts on Education by Collegedunia.com. Today, we have with us Dr. Sanjay Kumar, who is the Vice-Chancellor of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. He is an engineering graduate from BITS Ranchi. He has also pursued MBA as well as two PhD degrees in engineering and management. He has done MTech and PhD both from IIT Delhi. He has published many research papers in national and international journals and has also authored 7 books. Being an eminent orator, a proven military leader, technocrat, world class researcher, educationist, and a true academician. His awards include AVM Harjinder Award Trophy, 2 commendation medals by Chief of the Air Staff and Air Officer Commanding in Chief, Bihar Gaurav Samman, and many more. Sir, greetings from Collegedunia.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, here your first question. You have been in this industry for decades. So, tell us about your experience in the education industry and what makes it the best industry to work in.
All right, it's a very, very relevant question asked by you, Priti. It has been a wonderful journey for me. Over decades, I have been into the education as well as in all kind of military leadership roles, full of academic and administrative challenges we have faced. Particularly while being in the role of the Vice Chancellor, it is full of thrill and enjoyment. But at the same time, not many challenges we face day to day. The best part of the education industry is novelty, transparency, and most importantly, youthfulness. Each day is a day of learning and teaching. Each moment is a thrilling experience in itself, since it is filled with varied programs related to the students' academics, co-curricular activities, extra co-curricular activities, research activities, seminars, workshops, symposiums, consortiums, and name many of them. As a matter of fact, frequent visitors, industrialists, meet, etc., that keep us going so well. As a matter of fact, it is very, very hard to count them. But couple of them I would like to look at this, that along with the challenges, we do have a lot of hurdles also. Obstacles like dealing with the complaints of the students, dealing with the complaints with the parents, high expectations of the students and their parents. There are a lot of employability problems, internship issues, and lot many curriculums inculcations. So the challenges are many of them, and today the world is moving with a fast pace. The technological advancement, catching up with the syllabus, curriculums, revising the entire course curriculum, definitely they are the big challenges, but definitely we enjoy each moment of the innocence.
Great, sir. So, sir, being a VC of Symbiosis, what is your philosophy of leadership and how do you tend to describe your leadership style?
All right. Yet another very relevant and contemporary question asked by you. Personally, if you ask me, I believe in the top-down approach and lead the university by example on academic, administrative, as well as operational front, because all these 3 fronts are equally important for the Vice Chancellor. At times, I do follow stick and carrot principle, because many a times what happens, the carrot does not work, then we have got to take care of the stick also. So this is a judicious mix of the stick and carrot principle. In other words, in the management language, if you look at this, it is X theory. So X theory and Y theory, the judicious mix of the X and Y theory is also employed many a times. But at the same time, I believe in participative leadership. And the most important leadership style today for any educator is being as a coach. Coach is basically a trainer. And rightly, Dr. Kalam has said that one has got to become from commander to coach manager to mentor, and director to delegator. I believe in all these leadership qualities. The most important trait of any leadership, which generally I follow, is carrying the people along. Most important part is to understanding the emotions of your own as well as the others, and that is how when you understand the emotions of the others, it means definitely you are in a position to carry them along by fostering the high sense of belongingness, instilling the sense of integrity in them, and utmost dedication. I keep nurturing each one of them, giving their due importance to the individuality and their work to build a robust team. Because team building is yet another very, very important characteristic of a leader. Delegating the right responsibilities for the right people is one of the key areas of my leadership. I look at this to identify the right person and then assign the right job on. And that is how I find it, the optimally we get the result. Leadership is all about developing the people. I believe in this philosophy. Leadership is all about developing the people and keep marching ahead with single-mindedness to achieve the task in stipulated time with only one goal to remain in line with the vision and missions of the university.
So that was a great thought. Thank you so much for sharing your thought. The next question to you, sir, is any of the significant challenges which you have faced being the VC of Symbiosis?
Yes, as a matter of fact, as I told you earlier also, that university is an ocean of challenges related to the expectations of the students, parents, quality of the faculty, lack of resources, inspections, accreditations, meeting expectations of the regulators and management with the limited resources. Today, the best part what I am looking at is now the world is moving towards the technology, and the technology is making our life little much more easier due to the fact that we are in a position to contact each and every industry very easily. And the biggest challenge for any university is to generate the employment for the students. And for that, we need to have a very, very strong industry as well as the academia interface. The very first challenge is one more challenge which I would like to outline over here is the depletion in the quality and quantity of teaching staff. Most of the universities are facing this. All the universities, including central, state, deemed, and private universities, face an acute shortage of the teachers in terms of the quality and quantity. Majority of the universities don't have any adequate number of the qualified teachers. It ranges from 20 to 40%, including IITs, IIMs, NITs, and even other leading universities of India. Yet another challenge is fixed mindset of the students. Very important part to be noted. Their expectations and aspirations in terms of the employment is very, very high. But in the same proportion, the universities are not able to connect with the industries. And as a matter of fact, the job opportunities are very, very less in the market. The way economy is also slowing down, the job opportunities are also getting, as a matter of fact, on decline. So these are the things which are very, very important for any university. And we are facing this kind of a challenge. Very less number of students are interested for the startups and entrepreneurship due to inherent risk involved and struggle in the beginning. They don't want to burn the midnight oil. The general tendency is that with the least possible effort, they want to achieve the best. Although the best possible in the university, we try to do it for the students, and we keep motivating them to go for making the Make in India mission very, very successful. Yet another challenge I would like to make a mention over here is to get the quality skilled faculty to run the college. Today, each faculty must have industrial and academic experiences so as to impart hands-on training to the students to make them employable. So these are the couple of challenges which I narrated to you.
Okay. So, sir, how does the curriculum of Symbiosis ensures the best practice of the industry is being followed?
Yes, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences Indore is having one of the best skill training infrastructure. It has got all German laboratories having a huge number of instruments and operators and experiments to impart the skill training to the students. Even we have in the management faculty, we do have the mock bank, mock plaza, retail labs, all sorts of the skill imparting operators, experiments, and infrastructure we are having in place. Due to which we provide almost 100% internship each year and try to observe them in situ. Since students are given enough of hands-on and skill training, they get easily mingled and absorbed in the industry. We do have incubation center that take care of all startups and encourages students to go for entrepreneurship. We are having the number of IMA and CIE like organizations tie-ups, and they definitely help us in providing them internship as well as their placements also. We do have the regular interaction with them. We share many common forums to update and build robust and long-lasting industry and academia interface. We do have industry mentors in each program. They help us in developing the course curriculums, organizing industrial visits, taking specialized skill-based classes, and provide requisite connects towards internship as well as the placements.
Okay. So, sir, you have been in this industry for decades, right? So must have been ups and downs in this industry. So what are the various changes which you have noticed over the past few years?
Rightly said, there have been some highs and lows. And only if I look at this, there are highs and lows. I, as an academician, look at this that all the lows can be converted into highs. There are a number of transformational changes the education industries they have witnessed in last 1 decade. To name a few, I can name many of them, but just to name a few, most of the institutions have gone for changeover from generic conventional courses to skill-based job-oriented courses, because this is the only way to survive in the education industry. The pattern of learning and teaching has completely changed today, from conventional classroom teaching, theoretical teaching, to imparting practical-oriented and skill-centered teaching learning pedagogy. So basically our teaching learning pedagogy, our curriculums, they have definitely changed, and most of the universities, they are trying to update. So far the Symbiosis is concerned, we are at the really forefronts, and we have developed quite a lot of things. Like here, we are basically looking at imparting 70% skill and practical based training and only 30% theoretical classroom teaching. So these are the major changes which I have witnessed. The whole world has now moved to online courses today. And that is how the government is also encouraging massive open online courses, Swayam platforms, Swayam Prabha, etc. There are many digital platforms today. They are available over there, so that the online courses can be really encouraged to this. The whole world, as I said, that they have started using the ICT, information communication technology tools. So Symbiosis University has got very enriched ICT tools, and you will be glad to know that during this lockdown period also, we conducted 100% online classes, we conducted 100% online examinations, we declared 100% results on the D-Day as per the academic calendar. And this was lauded by Computer Society of India in one of the seminars. That Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore, has been able to do so much. Another thing which we have seen the changes is the classrooms have become now today e-classrooms. Gone are those days when we used to have the blackboard kind of a teaching. Today all the smart classrooms are available. E-classrooms, e-classboards, etc. are available. All sorts of the smart devices are being used effectively. All sorts of the audio, video tools are being used to make the students very comfortable so that they can understand very easily the concept of that. Another drastic change is which has been observed towards the ERP, Effective Resource Planning Management. Very important is the ERP. ERP in each good university, it has been developed so well. So it means that all sorts of the, like today the attendances they are all being taken with all biometric. The students, they go into the classrooms, they put their thumbs, and then thereafter they are evaluated classrooms, and similarly it goes for the even teachers also. The another area where the education has really changed is choice-based courses are nowadays offered. It means that entire university, particularly in Symbiosis, we have made this university as a student-centric university. All choice-based courses are being offered. The minimum qualification for the teachers are going to be now PhD and PG with the net, because without PhD, no university is going to really absorb the teachers. This is the government mandate also, and the UGC mandate. Another very important changes which probably we are following in the Symbiosis, but now with the new education policy, this will come in vogue. Multi-entry and multi-exit systems are now going to be in vogue with credit bank system. So these are the all major changes we have observed.
Okay, that's great, sir, which you have noticed few of the changes. So, sir, being industry ready is the new mantra nowadays for the students, right? So, would you like to throw some light on what the corporate look for in a student? What are the skills do they look for in a student?
Basically, they are looking at all sorts of the software-based skills. Number one, that they should have a feel. Let me take an example of this. Me being an engineering graduate, if I do not have the hands-on training on, let's say, in my workshop, let's say our training is in smithy, carpentry, foundry. So these are the things really, unless we do the chisel work, unless we really do some filing work, unless we really have the planers on the wood, unless we work on the lathe machines. So today what is required and what is expected from the students, that whatever we are learning in the university, it should be basically the moment you get into the industry, you don't have to have another training for that. Let's say if you are going to the robotics world, you should be in a position to work on the robotics, you should be in a position to repair the robotics. Similarly for the management also, you don't have to have any kind of a managerial skill training. So the skill-based training is really required by the industry. And the alignment with the industry is very much important today. Because each month we have got to look at this, that how the industries are going for the new technology. Let's say today world, we are talking about the Internet of the Things. Today we are talking about the blockchain. Today we are talking about the artificial intelligence. We are talking about all kind of an agile walking, CAD, CAM, all sorts of the ANSI software. So there are many design softwares. So we have got to frame the minds of these students in such a fashion that tomorrow when they walk into the industry or corporate sector, they should not be lacking in the skills and they don't need any kind of an extra training. So the basic aim for the university is that if the industry tells in advance that, okay, if they are going to absorb the students in these particular areas, those particular areas are focused in the university. They are imparted with all sorts of the practical and skill training so that they don't have to do the again training in their own campuses. The another important aspect is interpersonal relationship. We teach here, it is not only the hardcore professionalism, the basic tool for any individual to survive in the industry. There is a saying that to get a job, IQ is essential. But to sustain in the job, emotional quotient is very, very important. If you really want to develop in a particular organization, you have got to build your relationship. It is not always that you are on the shop floor or you are in an operation. No, you have got to go along with the people. So basically your interpersonal relationship with your subordinates, with your colleagues, with your bosses, it has got to be very well nurtured in the university itself. And they should be taught a good citizenship behavior with a tinge of patriotism and nationalism.
Okay.
These are the key skills which I am looking at.
So next question is, what goals do you have in your mind for your university over the next few years?
Basically, I am looking at that how we can develop this university as a world-class education sector. Although I have lot many ambitious plans to start with strengthening learning and teaching pedagogy in such a fashion that the students they find it the easiest way. We develop lot many tools, all sorts of the simulation tools, make them doing lot many exercises so that seamlessly they get into the industry without any hassles. Developing a number of centers for academic excellence. My ambition is to develop a number of academic excellence center over here with state-of-the-art research facilities available with this, making this university as industrial problem-solving research center, developing the best incubation center of the Madhya Pradesh as well as this country, contributing significantly towards national mission of self-reliant India. We have been talking about the Make in India, but Make in India is only going to be possible when we develop the startup and entrepreneurs here in the university. So we are looking at that the university must produce the youth who should be 100% employable in this thing. Instead of producing the intellectual degree holders, we must produce the employable degree holders. So these are all my aim. But one more aim is that again figuring out in the top 20 NIRF institutions of this country, and also looking forward to have the best teaching lot from across the globe and sizable number of foreign students in campus so that there is a heterogeneous environment in the campus. The bottom line is that I want to grow in strength and stature both qualitatively and quantitatively.
Okay, so that was great, sir. You grow, College Dunia grows. College Dunia is always with Symbiosis for every goal you want to achieve in future. So, sir, next question is, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth, inspiring students out there?
I would like to suggest all the youths of this country 3 P's. The first one is persistence, perseverance, and the last one is persuasion, till they achieve their desired goal and complete the mission. And 5 C's, that is courage, commitment, conviction, communication, and caliber. These 5 C's are required to be developed among youth to face any challenges and take them head on. There is no royal road of learning and no substitute to the hard work. I advocate the philosophy of speed, and even more speed with a precision is the essence of life. No stop, no pause, and no looking back.
That was a great suggestion for all the youth, sir. So my next question is, diversity is the key factor for any university. So any insights into how your university could be more welcoming to the students of different races or economic background?
Yes. We are looking at that. At each day we walk towards creating students-friendly environment and very cordial relationship with students. We have a slogan, come happy and go happier. As a matter of fact, this is my pet slogan over here in the university. I say come happy and go happier. It is valid for students as well as all the employees. And this is only it is being done by nurturing the true atmosphere of developing core professionalism through experiential and project-based learning. The university has been made as student-driven rather than teachers-driven. Students, they participate and lead in each and every activity, maybe any extra co-curricular activities or any kind of a classroom or meetings or any kind of a webinars, seminars, consortiums, symposiums, etc. We prepare all student-centric courses in the university. Choice-based subjects, we offer many of them. We do have the system in place for the multi-entry and the multi-exit options. We adopt a very fair assessment methodology, very, very important part of it. Huge number of sports and extra co-curricular activities filled with fun and frolic activities. They are all in place to engage them very, very effectively. We want that the students must enjoy it in the university, but at the same time, they must develop their core professionalism. We maintain a very lush green campus here with beds of flowers and varieties of trees. They have been put in the arrays with beautifully designed great landscapes to make students feel always energetic and enthusiastic. So for other different kind of backgrounds students are concerned, we do have many scholarship schemes. We do have the certain schemes for the economically backward students, but they are all released from time to time depending upon the course curriculums, etc. But city does boast for its great kind of a disciplined environment with a lot of fun and frolic, having the core professionalism, so as we can develop a fully enthusiastic individual having the complete skills in their hands to really take a greater kind of a place in the industry, and they bring laurels for themselves as well as the industry. I wish all of them all the best.
Okay, great, sir. So my next question is, what do you see as Symbiosis' greatest strength?
The greatest strength for the Symbiosis is having the world-class infrastructure in terms of the building, in terms of the laboratories, in terms of all skill development centers. A very conducive environment, a highly vibrant environment. We do have qualified faculty having a blend of industrial experience as well as the great academic qualifications. And yet another important aspect here is that we do boast of having the best course curriculums so far their soft skills are concerned. We groom them very well, right from attitude to the aptitude test, so that they can very easily crack any kind of an interview, whether it's government-based companies, public sectors, private sectors, or whatever the sectors they are into. Our students are highly motivated to go towards their great career ahead after passing out from the portal of the university.
Okay. So any suggestions or few words for Collegedunia and its team?
I'm looking at that Collegedunia is basically a promoter of education. And when it comes to the promoter of the education, P means only I look at this, the promotion in all respects. It means there could be goods, there could be bad also. As you said, that highs and lows. I always look at this, the bad qualities should be taken as challenges, and we should work towards the challenges to overcome. And then these all, let's say, bad qualities should be transformed into the good qualities. I am looking at that Collegedunia must promote the new education policy, so that you must help the universities in developing even the industrial interface. You must promote the best of the best course curriculums which have been in vogue, whether in the foreign countries or in this country, so that all the institutions, they must become a very, very high standard institutions.
Thank you so much for giving us your valuable time, sir.